Holly coming to you from Backpackin' Bible. I am back hiking. I am so excited. It is a Friday evening and I am finishing up the last 22 miles of the Manistee National Forest section of the North Country Scenic Trail. So I'm excited to have you along for my journey. Let's see where we're going. Okay, we're not seeing where I'm going quite yet. I started at mile marker 874. It's about a mile and a half south of Nichols Lake, which is near Baldwin, Bitely area in Michigan. And I'm going to end up at the Bowman Trailhead, which is about 22 miles north of here. So now we can see where we're going. So this does not look like an uphill on camera, but it's definitely a little bit of an uphill. Just getting started here. Already breathing hard. Great. Across the road here. These are the first blueberries of the season for me, and they are little bitty, tiny. But good, not tart. And this whole area is just covered with bushes. So this is down at the Nichols Lake axis. I don't even see it. Oh, this is the ramp. There's no docks. Ouch. Now that is a bizarre looking area on a tree. I did look both ways, believe it or not. So if you've come to notice on my videos, I do not love talking to a camera, and so I do a lot of recording of the scenery rather than of my face, and I prefer it that way. But as I go on and start recording more, that may change. If there are certain things that you would like to see on the trail, let me know. Right now, I'm seeing these pretty little pink flowers. I won't focus in on them. There we go. Super cute. And we're coming to another hiker log box. And I like to fill these out because it's something new for me. So we had trail maintenance come through today, actually. I love, love, love finding hearts in nature. I am incredibly grateful for the mosquito netting tonight. They are scary sounding. Lots and lots of mosquitoes today. So I only did a quick 4.5 mile walk into the campsite. And I am camped above a little lake called Leaf Lake. And that's probably why the mosquitoes are awful, because it's more of a swamp or a pond than a lake. But regardless, it's a pretty location, and I should have a pretty, not really sunrise, but as the sun comes through the trees, it should look gorgeous tomorrow morning. So, I did a few things different. I'm sorry. I did a few things different this time. I am back in my hammock because I actually sleep better in it. I've added a 50-degree quilt so I don't have to bring my 0-degree bag. Hopefully that will, I'm not concerned about staying warm because it's very calm out and it's only supposed to get into the 50s and I'm cozy right now. So I still have my underquilt under the hammock to keep me extra warm. And the other thing that I did was leave my cooking stove at home because the only thing I was cooking was coffee. And I figure I can either do without or I can try some cold coffee. We'll see if I go that route or if I abstain. And since I'm only out for 2 days, I figured it would not kill me not to have coffee. So that is that. And I've only got 18 more miles to do on this hike, but I am going to divide that up into 2 days. So I can enjoy my time out here, just relaxing and enjoying nature. And again, this is the side of my hammock view. So that is Leaf Lake down there. And you see the mosquitoes. Good morning. I had an awesome night's sleep on this great little pond, lake, and a great sunrise. Lots of noises, lots of critters in the pond, but it was good. So here's my camp set up. Got a few things drying. And then behind my hammock, actually in here we've got my rain fly and then my underquilt, my hammock. And I just had a tick crawling on my backpack, but I eliminated that. And then a little campfire where people had previously burned fire. And then the trail is literally right through here and goes off in this direction here. So that's where I will be heading shortly. Good morning again. I think I already said that once, but that's okay. I am just about packed up. I've got my hammock and a few other things left to put in my backpack, and then I'm going to head out. But I did want to do my Bible reading this morning, and I'm reading from the book of James. James 1, verses 2 through 4. And it says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. Perseverance must finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking in anything." As I'm walking, I'm trying to kind of pull some thoughts together about why I enjoy this so much. And I remember, I think I was in the 4th grade. In the mail, there came a packet. It was called, I think it was American Salesforce, and it was a company that gives you incentives to sell product. And so in that prize brochure, I found a little pup tent. It was red and blue, and I wanted this tent, so I went out and sold the quantity of products that it took to earn this pup tent. And again, I think I was in the 4th grade. So my mom was cool enough that she used to let me camp out in our yard for days and possibly weeks on end. And we also grew up camping as kids. My parents took us camping in trailers. We had pop-ups, we had tents early on. And I just think I probably developed the love for it then at that point. So This is Condon Lake. It's kind of a nice spot here too. Found a little log. Actually, it's a big log. So I'm gonna here and have a little bite to eat and listen to the birds. I'll show you. Just in the middle of the woods. And I can see another little lake or pond or something down there. I like them. They're tasty. So that's what I'm going to be having for my snack. I did a little cold brew coffee, which wasn't awful. It would have been a lot better with my cream in it. But I will make do. It's nice not to have to carry the extra weight of the cup, the fuel, and the stove too. So that is what I decided to do this trip. And we'll see what happens next time if I go back to the camp stove. I think for summer I'll probably just do it without. In the warmer weather, or in the colder weather, I'm going to do some winter camping winter backpacking this year, and I'm sure I'll probably take it then, just because I want some hot broth probably and coffee to drink in the morning and evening. So just kind of planning ahead and finding out what works. That's what my backpacking experience is all about, is learning new things and trying different things, seeing what I like, seeing what I don't like, seeing what I can afford, what I can't afford. Some of the tents that the ultralight backpackers take are like $300 and $400. Backpacks, same thing. Same as sleeping bags. So I've kind of done mine a little bit more cost effectively, and it might be a bit heavier, but for me, that's what I need to do right now. And that's something that will change down the road possibly if I make a habit of this. More to come on that later. I thought this was a great idea here. When they're making bridges through swamps, they're putting shingles, asphalt shingles on them. It makes excellent traction, so I like this. Time for a rest. It's about 10:30. I don't know how far I've gone. I've made the conscious decisions today to avoid looking at my map any further until I'm ready to quit for the day, and then just see how far I've gone. Sometimes I find myself constantly looking at the map, and it's distracting and sometimes discouraging when you think you've gone farther than what you really have. So we've got the lovely look on today because the flies, the horse flies and the deer flies are just insane. And right now I've got a good breeze, so it's not too bad. But this has been great because they seem to want to land in my hair and my ears. So this has been doing a good job, and even without the screen over my face, it's been effective at keeping them away. So that was good. So the path goes right on into there. But on this power line, some beautiful, I think they're black-eyed Susans. And then a power plant. Interesting. That's my current view. I am taking 5 on this little bridge. Unfortunately, no water. The water is dry. But I've still got 1.5 liters left, so I think I'll be fine. Who knows? Water is a guessing game when you're hiking, I've discovered. So sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't. I think I'm invading somebody's territory. That looks like a place a bear would live. We are by Sterling Marsh. There's been 3 different little boardwalks, which have been really great to walk on. Ferns. Just a really, really pretty area. Make a plan to get outside, even if it's in your own backyard, if it's in the local park, or find a nearby trail and just take advantage of the outdoors. There is nothing like it. Your senses are going to be heightened, like scent. Everything is heightened when you're out here. The smells of walking through one forest area and then you go into another, like a pine forest, smells one way, and then you walk into a just a different type of forest and you get another smell, and then you might have a bunch of blackberries nearby, and it's incredible the things that you will discover and learn on the trail when you're hiking. And just an awareness of what's around you is huge. It's really cool. Okay, I'm babbling, so I'm gonna go. Current situation. Hammock. Resting. Really tired and hot and thirsty. And this is my view. So this is a Sawyer squeeze, and it's a filter. It filters out sediment, I believe bacteria, but not viruses. So you just, I collected in the water bag, and this one came with the kit, so I have not upgraded to the CNOC filter, which I will at some point. But you just invert it and then squeeze the bag. And I've already filled up my 2 liters, so I have a change of plans. And that means I'm going to be looking for a camp spot next. And as soon as I find it, I'm going to be camping. So, now I just spilled water all over my bottle, so that's great. But that's how I filter water. This little stream has saved my backpacking trip. Meaning I just get to stay out another night. Don't have to go home. As much as I love home. So it wasn't the cleanest looking water, but it's actually not too bad. It wasn't the cleanest looking stream, but it's decent water. It tasted amazing. So this is where I have chosen to set up camp. This is a truly stealth spot. It's off trail. I actually need to check to make sure it is on North Country property. But I wanted to be by the stream, which is down there. And so I'm actually on the side of the bank right here. And I'm going to choose to go without the rainfly tonight. We'll see if I regret it at 3 in the morning. But for now, this is where I'm at. Hello once again from my hammock. One of my favorite places to be. So I did end up staying out. I found water and got filled up, and I did about 14 miles I think today, and only have 4 miles to go tomorrow to my car. I could have done it, but I wanted to stay out here in the woods. So I don't know if you can see, but right down here is a little babbling brook. If you listen, you can really hear it. And so I'm literally on the edge of a bank. If I stepped out on my right side, I would fall down the bank. So I have to be very cautious during the night if I have to get up. Hopefully I don't have to. But I am actually doing this Sans rainfly tonight. And I'm hoping that I don't regret it. It'll be my first time doing this, so regardless, it has been a good day, again a hard day. I definitely notice improvement over the last time that the last several times that I was out. The miles are easier to do, even though I am not doing a regular daily walk at home or even walking, every weekend. So that's not the case. It's been sporadic, like every 3 to 4 weeks. That I'm getting a good walk in. But my goal is to start walking daily at home, and even if it's just 2 to 4 miles, I need to be moving and doing something because my hip feels so much better. And I'll get into that in the future too, but it feels better when I'm moving instead of sitting so much. So I am going to close this out for here. I will finish up tomorrow morning at Bowman Trailhead, and I will talk to you in the morning. And one last thing, the ticks stink. I did pull one off of my back. Had to use my camera to see if there was any on my back, and sure enough there was, and I was just able to reach it. So luckily I removed it, and I'm not concerned. It's less than 24 hours that it's been on there. Much less actually. I think it was just from today. So and that is that. I am truly signing off now. Thanks. Have a great night. Good morning. Coming to you from my hammock. Had a good night's sleep. It was a late night. I didn't fall asleep until after midnight. So I was able to edit some of my video. I was tired, but I just couldn't sleep. There were fireworks going off that I couldn't see, but I could definitely hear. And then I was just looking at the stars and the moon. It was just a beautiful night. It was just very calm with occasional bursts of wind blowing the trees back and forth. But it was beautiful. And right now, the sun is coming through the trees and I can just get little glimpses of it. So that's really nice too. I woke up this morning and let me see if I can turn this around here. So this is my hammock on a bank. So it's on the side of a hill. And right here, between those, where my shoes are and that other broken tree, that is literally a deer trail. So I thought I'd hear during the night maybe some deer trying to come in, because they use this to go right down there to the water somewhere. However, I didn't hear anything during the night, but this morning there was definitely a deer that was ticked that I was in his route. So she was snorting at me and kinds of ruckus, but definitely did not want to come investigate any closer. So I was hoping to get one on video, but that's not the case. So instead I am sitting here and I am just enjoying my creek. I am in no rush today, as I only have 4 miles to my car. So I thank you for following on my adventures. If you're enjoying what I'm sharing with you, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications bell so that you get all of my notifications. And then if you can share with a friend who's into backpacking or hiking or nature, that would be amazing too. I would really appreciate it. So hope you have a good day. Once I get packed up, I will show you a little more nature on the way to my car. Take care. This morning I'm reading out of James chapter 5 verses 13 and 14. Is any of you in trouble? He should pray. Is anyone happy? Let him sing songs of praise. Is any one of you sick? He should call the elders of the church to pray over him and anoint him with oil in the name of the Lord. And the prayer offered in faith will make the sick person well. The Lord will raise him up. If he has sinned, he will be forgiven. And that was actually James 5:13 through 15. I am just walking the last, I think about 3 now, to the car, and I'm out here singing and listening to hymns from when I was little and we went to church. We've gone to church most of my life actually, but just kind of singing the nostalgic songs. How great thou art, he lives, there is power in the blood. And just enjoying my outdoor church service this Sunday morning. So come along with me and let's enjoy the path. So one of the things I'm kind of frustrated with, maybe not frustrated, just uncertain how to find a solution. I use Power Director to edit my videos, and they have a bunch of songs available, like thousands of songs available for music. However, there is only like, I think 6 songs under the quote-unquote religious category for music, and 2 of them were Christmas songs. So I need to find a alternate source of music that is YouTube approved, because that's what I prefer to put with most of my my videos. So if anybody has any resources, I will have to research it more myself, but as of now I've not done that. So if you got any tips, I do take advice. Dry stream. As soon as I stop, those stinking horseflies come get me. And a dry little pond area. As you can tell, I'm sweating like crazy. You might be able to tell. But I'm coming to the end here. I have officially finished the entire Manistee National Forest section of the North Country Trail. So, there's my ride. So this weekend I started about a mile and a half south of this location, and I've come all the way up here. I camped, where did I camp? The first night I camped here at Leaf Lake, and then the next day they were right here, I think. And then we've come up and we are here, right there. And this is what I did previously on another adventure. Okay, so the section that I did from the Manistee National Forest started at Holden Pile Dam at mile marker 783, and I ended south of Croton Dam at Hilltop Easy Mart on M82, I believe, which is mile marker 919. And so that makes a total of 136 miles from the end of April until current now, which is the early July. So that was fun for me, good training. And when I go back out on the trail, I'm going to focus on the trails of M22. There's a whole book that lists a bunch of trails. There's over 40, I think 48 trails along M22. I think I showed it in one of my earliest videos on the Arcadia Marsh. But I will be doing those adventures with my grandson, and I've got a friend that wants to hike, and my daughter, so lots of people that I want to share those journeys with. So they're shorter trips, day trips that we may or may not make into car camping trips. So I thank you for coming along with me on this journey. It's been exciting. It's been fun for me anyhow. I don't know how exciting it has been for you guys. But if you have enjoyed this, again, please subscribe. Like the video, comment. Comments actually drive the videos on YouTube, so if I can get more subscribers, that'd be great. And then make sure that you share it with a friend who might be interested in hiking, backpacking, or scripture. So thank you. Have a fantastic day, and may God bless you.